ma'am.
Sure.
You're recognized.
My name is Virginia Palacios. I'm the Executive Director of Commission Shift. We're a statewide, nonpartisan, nonprofit organization focused on building public support to hold the Railroad Commission of Texas accountable to its mission in a shifting energy landscape. On Friday, I was selected to serve on a White House Council on Environmental Quality task force, providing input to inform the responsible development of carbon capture, utilization, and sequestration on non-federal lands. I'm testifying against SB2107. We disagree that it is necessary to transfer liability to the state immediately or within 10 years after well closure. EPA underground injection control rules for Class 2 and Class 6 carbon dioxide wells focus on protecting underground sources of drinking water and have nothing to do with ensuring that carbon dioxide leaks to the atmosphere are prevented. There's no reason why Class 2 or Class 6 wells used for geologic storage of carbon dioxide should have different liability provisions than any other well that is permitted by the Railroad Commission. Transferring liability to the state after well closure, even if there's a 10-year waiting period, will encourage operators to design their facilities to be just good enough to meet that time horizon and puts our communities at risk afterward. At this point, Texans cannot rely on the Railroad Commission to protect us from the risks of these facilities. Landowners have made recent complaints about visibly leaking orphaned wells and reported that Railroad Commission inspectors have disregarded such visual inspections. Yesterday, the Railroad Commission voted to disregard soil testing results that another landowner provided that exceeded regulatory limits several times over. And in that instance, the Railroad Commission chose to rely on their prior visual inspection and not the test results. A profiting company should not be allowed to go about its business with no liabilities and leave communities in a risky position with an underfunded and poorly structured state agency to look after its assets. Fees the Railroad Commission charges currently are insufficient to ensure protective monitoring and inspections and to plug all the orphaned wells in the state in a timely manner. There's no reason to believe that the fees they charge with the Carbon Dioxide Storage Trust Fund will be set high enough or without unfair industry influence. This bill also allows private donations to be made to the trust fund, which could undermine the ethical integrity of the permitting process because the trust fund can be used to pay for the Commission's permitting expenses. I'm happy to answer any questions or be available as a resource.
Thank you. Sarah, you're recognized.